final assault. What happens? Okay, bye. So again, guys, I've got the attack set up ready to go. So the attack that will get there in 39.58, but I add the 5 seconds, so that gets me to 40 minutes and 3 seconds, which I'm nearly there now. So I'll send this attack off, just like the other previous attacks, and then we'll be right. So at 5, 4, 3, set. And there we go. So just recording again. I figured I could fit another one in there if I had carded it up, so I'm going to use a card now. So what I want. And then I do the launch attack again, the vandalize, go, get everything ready to go, get your stopwatch out, etc. and your notepad. Now, at 5 seconds before that, so at 30 seconds, 35:30, I'm sending this one. And then I'm immediately going to this one because I don't have much time at all, so I'll leave the whole thing open so you can see what I'm doing. So I go immediately to Alpha East, attack from here, immediately there. Oh, this one doesn't have many catapults, oh well. See, as I said, you know, you should be attacking with like 40 plus catapults. I haven't filled this vassal up enough, and sometimes that can hurt you, so I guess it'll be easier to set up. Ha ha ha. Right. So never forget these days, save your catapults anyway. So that one I did fairly freaking quick, but then I didn't have as many catapults to set up, and if you're setting up lots of catapults and targeting the right area, it does take you a bit longer. So I'm not going to show you this one setting it off because I'll just do it when it gets to it, save a minute worth of video. So I'm just about to send this army again. Just another trick to know that if, like for instance, this army is a bit weaker because I don't have it, so I'm going to send it, instead of 32.28, I'm going to send it 32.27. So it's going to arrive just a second after all those main armies, which is just a smarter way to do it, so you're not going to waste that army and keep it a bit safer. And then my last one to do is, I just sent that one, so it's just Charlie East, and that's in a fair while again, so I won't bother showing you that till the very end. I will quickly mention one thing though. The Charlie village that I sent my captain from, because I sent all my forces, it is a good idea to interdict it, because if somebody wants to smack you while you're doing that, they could without paying attention, or alternatively a pig's castle or something could do a fair bit of damage to your castle, and when your castle looks like this, completely undefended, it's not a good idea. So yeah, so just do it for 4 hours, you'll get the army back well and truly by then, and if you don't, if it's further away one, you can start building it up. So yeah, just play it safer. Right, I'm back again just in time to send the final attack, so I want to send this one at 5 seconds plus so 20 and 3 seconds, 20 and 2 rather. So that one's been sent off, and just remember kids, that's the end of the tutorial. I'll show you at the very end when they're all converging, but play nice. Otherwise you get letters like this from the Firefly team. I apparently used threatening, inappropriate and offensive language towards another player in this game, and I should consider my use of the language carefully in the future. So remember, don't threaten any fellow orange players. They're cool, okay? Rightio. I'll be back in a bit. Actually, I'll quickly show you this just because it's a pretty sight to see. So you can see all the armies 1, 2, 3, 4 and the captain all converging, and there's one army back here which is carded, which is still going to arrive, you know, at the exact same time as all of them. You know what I'm saying? So if you line it up properly like that, they all arrive at the same time, and the captain's going to arrive 3-4 seconds later. Ideally, you'd be a bit closer than that, so you maybe, instead of putting it exactly on time with the clock, you put it a second or two before, but you know, you do it at your own risk, because if you fuck it up, then it's a waste. So yeah, alright, back in a bit. Right, so this is literally the last 30-40 seconds of the attack. So as you can see, all of the ones are bunching up. The one that's been carded is coming in, the captain's on top of it. They're all about to hit his village at the one time. So whatever he's got on the walls is what he has to defend it with. He can't add anything else. There's no backups. That's what a timed attack is, and that's what you should be doing to make sure you either get a capture, raze, or whatever. Okay, so I can almost with certainty say this guy's going to die. You know, for sure, he's going to be razed. And so you see all the attacks. They all start bouncing off each other now, so they're bouncing, they're coming back, and the village is razed. Okay, simple. Okay, I'll show you the attacks anyway. I don't think he would have really survived. Yeah, he didn't put anything extra on the walls. So you can see the archers here stopping the peasants getting through, taking out my catapults. My catapults have free range. Let's speed this up. So yeah, normally the first few attacks die just because of the nature of him having archers and stuff at the front, but because he hasn't had that, I wouldn't even be surprised if this attack got through. So this is where you can see that probably the catapults are starting to do some splash damage. See the splash damage they're doing on these guys here? And the archers too, but you can doing it. But the splash damage is being done to these guys. So if you have the catapults positioned up higher, you'll be able to do splash damage to them. So effectively I lost one lot of catapults, and I think that's pretty much all I'll lose, because everything else from now on isn't gonna. So I just have a quick look here just to see, yeah, see. So whatever he had at the front there, so you can see this is being hammered down on there, and that's the end of it. He can't do anything, so I may as well go straight to the end one, so you can see the captain. And that very first attack I sent would have arrived just before it, probably, and that would have been the pillage one, I think. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to get a good pillage off on him as well. See if he's got any anything there to pay for the attacks I've done for him. Oh, rubbish! I pillaged it too quickly. Now his things come out and wipe up my catapult. See, that's the risk with pillage, I guess. Oh yeah, not really worth it anyway. The main thing is he's dead, and that was a pretty simple attack. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Alright, bye.